Now we have learned what an irrational number is. Now let's try to locate irrational numbers on the number line. Now there is no way of locating an irrational number with 100% accuracy. However, we can get an approximate uh, place on the number line where an irrational number can be mapped to. Now let's get back to my first statement. What do I mean when I say there is no appropriate accurate place where we can map it on the number line? If you observe, square root of 2 would be a non-terminating and a non-repeating number. So we cannot accurately map to a place where you have square root of 2 on the number line. Similarly, square root of 3 would be at an approximate point on the number line, so it would not really be possible to locate square root of 3 accurately. But there is a workaround. Let's see what we can do. Now if you observe the first number line over here, what I have done is drawn a square of side 1. So the side of the square is 1. If you observe, each side is 1. This is 1. Now there is a right angle on every side of the square. So this is a right angle. Now if we draw a diagonal, according to Pythagoras theorem, we have OB square is equal to OA square plus AB square. Now which is 1 square plus 1 square. OB is equal to square root of 1 square plus 1 square. Therefore OB is equal to square root of 2. Now we have a diagonal which is a square root of 2. Now assume that there is a circle with radius as square root of 2. This would give us an approximate place where square root of 2 can be represented on the number line. Now how would we draw it on the number line? Now let's take a compass, place it here, take this as radius and draw it on the number line. So the arc which is drawn on the number line would be an approximate place of square root of 2. Now similarly, square root of 2 can be plus or minus 1.41422135. So this would be the minus representation of square root of 2. This would be the approximate place where minus 1.4142 would be represented on the number line. Great. Now let's move on to example 8. Now we are trying to locate square root of 3 on the number line. Now we'll have to continue with what we have done earlier. So we have the diagonal of the square. This is the right angle over here, which has square root of 2. Then we'll have to draw another line which is perpendicular to the diagonal, and the length of that line should be 1. Why should it be 1? Because we are trying to represent square root of 3 here. So we'll have to write it as square root of 2 whole square plus 1 square. This would be square root of 3. So this point, if taken as radius, would represent square root of 3. Now assume that there is a circle which gets drawn with square root of 3 as radius. It would cross somewhere over here, which would be equal to this value. Now it's possible that there is a negative value for this also. This would be a representation of minus 1.73 and so on, which is the negative value of square root of 3. Thank you. Let's see some more examples in subsequent videos.